Hi, I'm so excited to talk about our latest feature, which is Contradiction Check. So, who is this helpful for? Basically, everybody. Here is an example scenario. Let's say you're in Discovery, you're talking to the head of IT, and the head of IT says, "We only want the development department to access donor data for security reasons." Seems reasonable, seems fair. But then, remember when you talked to the volunteer coordinator who said, "Oh, yeah, on Tuesdays, volunteers do gift entry?" Yeah, if you're like most people, that is to say, human, this type of thing might slip through the cracks. You have so many other conversations and priorities to keep track of, and that's where Glossa's new contradiction checker helps. So Glossa will flag this contradiction for you so it doesn't come up once you've already built something. Let's say for volunteer gift entry, for instance, and then IT is like, what the hell? So prevent those messes with Glossa. Let me show you how it works. It is quite simple. So there's a tab on the requirements page that flags any requirements that we think are significantly overlapping or duplicative or contradictory. Here you can see we have a bunch of potential candidates. We can filter to only see the overlapping or duplicative ones or only see the contradictory ones. And when we review each pair of requirements, we can choose to merge them or ignore them. When we merge, we take content from the first requirement and the second requirement and we merge them together to create a new requirement. And then we incorporate a link to the prior one. So we have full auditability and traceability. And then when we choose to ignore, we can either say, ignore this pair, like this pair is not actually a contradiction. Great, we won't flag it again. Or ignore one of these requirements, like dismiss them out of hand. We don't actually need those. And so we'll not include them in our set of requirements. We talked about visibility and auditability. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see a list of all the requirements that are ready for review, plus all the ones that we've taken action on and which action we've taken. It's pretty cool, right? I am super thrilled about this new feature. I think it's going to prevent not only so many awkward conversations, but also scope changes and rework that all happen because we missed contradictory requirements up front. Right, because we are only human. So thank God for AI. If you are using this new feature, tell us what you think. Can't wait to hear all about it.